Alright folks, we're at 385 North Market, and this is part 2. It's day 4. We have taken off the back deck there because it was just so rotten. Ronnie's got a full load going on there, and then we have it where Ron has taken off the basement window so that he can clean it out there. He's already taken a load of super rotten wood out of there, and just 100 years worth of dirt and rotting stuff that were in the basement right here. Found this very cool storage cabinet here that was in the basement. I guess whoever had the place initially decided he liked to have the odd beer. And then we've got the cool old locks and that. Ron was kind of tempted to throw the thing out, and of course Pam comes along and goes, "Stop!" So we're keeping it for now, for sure. You can see some of the stuff that has come out from the basement. Ronnie just took off the basement windows so he could bring it directly, or throw it right directly out the basement window there. To give you sort of idea of where we are, this is the dining room window right here. There's the living room window. I suspect we're going to have to lose that living room window there to make it so that we have a TV. There's the broken window up above. I have swept the driveway, believe it or not, and picked up all the cigarette butts. We took the garbage cans to the dump there, and it's ready for another sweep down. Snow is melting. The neighbor's sump pump is going out into the backyard, coming over this way and flooding our yard a bit, but we don't really care. That's okay. You do what you have to do to get rid of the snow and the water that's piled up here. So we'll go back inside. I'll show you what's going on now. So this is March 23rd, 2021. So in the front hall here, the front porch, there was carpeting and a stinky old mat. That's been removed. Underneath that there were floor tiles, and Sweet Ron has pulled those up. This pegboard was from the basement. Ron was going to throw it out, and I said, hey, we can put it right back down. I give it a coat of paint and it should be just fine to put back on. So, curtains are all gone. All that sort of stuff has been taken off. Locks have been changed. This is just a pile of our paint supplies and bags and cleaning supplies that we've gotten. So I have vacuumed here. Now, here's a nice treat. Right here. That storage area has all been removed, and the cool thing is that we're back to what was either the original or shortly thereafter, the 30s or 40s, paint that was on the walls. You can see it's got some beautiful colors. It's showing up quite blue here, but it's sort of like a pale aqua that was going on. The original fir here. This corner piece of wood that's hollow underneath. I'm going to find a nice little finial that fits into a corner and put it on there, so that should look great. Fill up some of these holes where things used to be. It was obviously sort of a gold colored wall at the time, or a dark beige, and then the aqua that was happening. Okay, so it smells so much better in here, you would not believe it. So we've cleared out the stuff. We kept the kitchen table and chairs, so we have something to sit on here. I just brought a little side table so that we could put goodies there. I'm keeping this lamp. I think it's kind of funky myself. It's a green. It might get a paint job, but I think it's got lots of character as is. Here it is. Nothing special, but it's sort of like a memory for the house. There's our burglar alarm right there. Put something in the window so it looks like it's being lived in right at this time. Although we're basically here until dark. So the windows are now stripped of their plastic, of the blinds, of the dark curtains. I'll turn and face the entranceway. There we are, the entranceway as it is right now. We're going to be taking, we think we're going to be taking off these French doors. They're original. And we're going to put them in the dining area instead. Okay, so because the dining room's the same size as the living room. So we figure, okay, let's open up the space, give us a more gracious living room area, retain the French doors, but just put them on the dining room instead. So this is the windows that I was talking about we're probably going to have to get rid of. You know, number one, it stares into the neighbors, but that's not the problem. It's great light, that's not the problem. But if you look, we've got French doors on one wall, windows with a radiator on another wall, windows, half wall, opening, little itty bitty wall. That's like maybe 5 feet with the thermostat. So we're thinking we're going to have to lose this wall here. And we bought this fireplace and thought maybe we could make it work, but the scale is just wrong. It's just a little too small. So we're going to need something bigger. And I'd be painting it no matter what to give it a little more character. Now, back into the dining area. It's pretty well cleaned out now. We'll be hanging on to these windows for sure. These windows are going to go because, let's face it, there's room on the other side, so the windows look into the other room there. Over here, we've got the Milton. There we go. Now the built-in, I vacuumed it all out and cleaned it out, and I took out the drawers so that way we could actually see if there was any treasures behind the drawers. Well, there was one interesting thing, well, two interesting things. The first was that I found a letter that was addressed to some sort of society members that was hand-typed, you know, on a typewriter, and it was from 1973. So obviously the last time those drawers were pulled out was 1973 or earlier. And I also found a Seiko guitar and bass tuner there. It looked in pretty sad shape, so it went in the garbage there. So now we've got the doorway into the kitchen area. I don't know if I showed the detail on the handles. So much beauty in here, so much. Okay, we still haven't really touched the kitchen because our priority has been to clean up the basement. When we arrived, we found out that some pump hadn't been turned on and the basement basically had water happening in it. So Ronnie decided this is the priority. Let's get this basement where there's all the rotten wood, all the dirt, all the junk out of it. And I totally agree with him on that. So he took out all the basement windows for right now. We close them at night before we leave, but took all the basement windows. He's been clearing all the junk out of there, and it's already much, much better. It's kind of scary, but it's much, much better. Here's a beautiful door with full trim on it. So I'm saying to Ron, we're using that door somewhere. I have no idea what it's going to be used for, but it is going to be used. Doesn't look that great, but I want to point out this. This was to make sure the door stayed nice and tight. Now, I don't know if it's an axe handle or a part of a baseball bat that's being cut, but it's something. So we've got that. And I'm not going down there yet. No, Pammy can't do that yet. Nope, she's freaked out by it still. So the last video, I wasn't able to open up this, pardon me, this cupboard in the kitchen. I'll back up so you can see it a little more. There it is. So over here was the cute broom closet. And then there was this cupboard we couldn't open. We've opened it, and all that was in it was nails. And I am going to put it back to being a preserve cupboard. I think that's what it was. It was that or an ironing board cupboard, one of the two, but that's what I'm going to do with it. Make it just with shelving and cute, and hopefully the same beautiful color. When we looked in the broom closet last time, you could see this vivid color going on. Great color. But here's a cute little thing that we found. Some little kid, he drew in there. I think that's cute. You can't see too much, but there is a cute little smile on his face too. Adorable. So we'll go back out here. We're back into the entranceway with the front porch where Ron removed the carpeting. Here, where that section was removed. I'll take you upstairs quickly. Show you a little bit of change that has happened here. Ron has put a new toilet in, so we're safe to use it. Close that. Okay. So, hallway, where that awkward box was, that was jam-packed full of what I hoped would be goodies. Nope, nothing good at all. Anyway, Ron took that off also. We have these huge wide hallways that are about, I don't know, 4.5, 5 feet wide. There's the ladder that was sitting on top of that box that led to the attic. Oh, while I'm here, I'll just show you this little room here. It's got the adorable wallpaper. You can see someone was either punching or kicking at the walls, which is so sad. There's more wallpaper that Ronnie found for this, so who knows, we might be able to rescue it with the wallpaper. There's that. Going into this room, I got to get the vacuum out here. This on the floor is just strictly, I guess it's disintegrated foam backing on a rug that was here. So this is the largest room, like we said, with the broken window, with the smallest closet. Pretty wallpaper. Oh, I guess Ronnie decided to tear some off here. This is the one that has the private keep out, and it did have locks on the outside, but they're taken off now. And this other closet that was here, Ron has taken off. That's the one that had the elephant and right there. He's taken that off. And that's revealed what was the original wallpaper from 1920. There it is. Up at the very top. It's hard to see here, but there is sort of a swirly border that went over the top of it too. It's interesting wallpaper, but I don't think I like the coloring too much, so I'm not going to be too concerned about that at all. There we go. There's a suitcase that was found inside that elephant closet, and there's the elephant. I know. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but it was nice to see. We found this sink in that closet, a little bit of drywall. Here's the walk-in closet. That part that was in here, or the built-in, I thought, was really just a homemade desk that had been shoved in the closet. We're going to have to patch the flooring here. Spotlight for a ceiling. All right, I think that's a tour of everything. So hi folks, nice to see everybody. I hope everybody's doing well. Ron and I are having lots of fun again. Ronnie's gone to the dump right now. So all our love, take care.